right. Happy Friday. Yes, it is Friday. Yeah. Time to do some news stories in case crushing clips. Let's start with this one right here. Government Inslee to sign bill that raises the minimum age to marry in Washington to 18. Good.
States where there is no age requirement to marry. Children at any age can be legally married with permission from a judge, and 17-year-olds only need their parents' permission.
K5's Maddie White joins us live in studio. Maddie, there's a bill sitting on the governor's desk right now that aims to change this.
Yeah, that's right, Julie. Governor Inslee is getting ready to put pen to paper on whether to raise the minimum age to marry in Washington to 18. It's a taboo topic, but a study by Unchained at Last shows that since the millennium, more than 5,000 minors were married in the state of Washington.
To buy alcohol.
At age 11, my parents moved me to Washington State to live with relatives. I was given less than a 24-hour notice to depart. At age 12, I became the 12-year-old bride. I was given a child marriage, and I was trafficked by my family for $6,000 US, and I was raped on my wedding night.
This horrifying account out of Kirkland, Washington.
I'm here today to let the American people know that child marriage does exist in America. That child marriage does exist in Washington State.
It captured the attention of lawmakers and even hit home for Democratic Senator Yasmin Trudeau from Tacoma, whose mother was forced to marry her father when she was just a girl.
Someone that's a product of a forced child marriage myself, I can tell you that the impacts are wide and deep.
HB 1455 is a bill that stalled in the Senate last year.
Your schedule was incredibly busy last session.
But this session, Democratic Senator Monica Stonier is now finally seeing her bill land on the governor's desk.
Much happier with the outcome this time around.
This law change has long been fought for by survivors, like Sarah Tasneem. She says her father forced her to marry a 28-year-old.
So I think this just ultimately says that, the law is not on the side of the abuser.
She says the bill's broad support has given her new hope.
It's just amazing to see how people can come together and make change.
This is why we live in a beautiful country. Because in other states, in other countries, you have fathers, set up pre-marriages like that, making their young daughters as young as 12 years old, especially in 13, 14 years old, married to grown adults. And these women in other countries go to the brothel at young age before hitting high school.
Studies showed the vast majority of recent child marriages in Washington are those of adult men marrying girls.
So, Maddie, what about the age of consent? How does that come into play with these underage marriages?
Yeah, good question, Julie. Well, the age of consent in Washington is 16 years old, but there is an exemption for married couples. So, technically, an abuser could enter into a child marriage just to avoid criminal charges.
So when can we expect the governor to sign this into law?
Yeah, so actually we checked tonight, and it's slated to be signed tomorrow morning.
Who did that when the girl hit 16? Good old Richard Xavier Crew! Bada boom! I got a screenshot about him a little bit. So this is a great news story right here.